Loading effect. The presence of a measuring instrument in a medium to be measured will always lead to extraction of some energy from the medium, thus making perfect measurements theoretically impossible. This effect is known as loading effect, which must be kept as small as possible for better measurements. For example, in electrical measuring systems, the detector stage receives energy from the signal source, while the intermediate modifying devices and output indicators receive energy from auxiliary source. The loading effects are due to impedances of various elements connected in a system. System response. Response of a system may be defined as the ability of the system to transmit and present all the relevant information contained in the input signal and to exclude all others. If the output is faithful to input, that is, the output signals have the same phase relationships as that of the input signal, the system is said to have good system response. If there is a lag or delay in the output signal, which may be due to natural inertia of the system, it is known as measurement lag. Rise time is defined as the time taken for system to change from 5% to 95% of its final value. It is a measure of the speed of response of a measuring system, and a short rise time is desirable. Amplitude response. A system is said to have to good amplitude response if it treats all the input amplitudes uniformly. That is, if an input amplitude of 5 units is indicated as 20 units on the output side, an input of 10 units should give 40 units on the output side. In practice, a measuring system will have good amplitude response over an unlimited range of input amplitudes. For example, a three-stage amplifier used for strain measurement has good response up to an input voltage of 10 to 2 volts as shown in figure. Amplitude response of a three-stage amplifier used for strain measurement. Frequency response. A system is said to have a good frequency response when it treats all input frequencies with equal faithfulness. For example, if an input amplitude of 5 units at 60 CPS cycles per second is indicated as 10 units on the output side, then irrespective of the change in input frequency, the output amplitude should not change as long as the input amplitude does not change. In practice, a measuring system will have a lower and upper limits beyond which the system cannot have a good frequency response. The figure shows response curve of a device which has good frequency response between 5 cycles per second and 30,000 cycles per second. Frequency response of a three-stage amplifier used for strain measurement. Phase response. Amplitude response and frequency response are important for all types of input signals, whether simple or complex. The phase response is, however, important only for complex waves. If the input signal is simple, like a sine wave, the amplitude of the output throughout though out of phase with input will not be affected. This is because the shape of the cycle is repetitive and does not change between the limits of the cycle. If the input signal is simple like a sine wave, the amplitude of the output, though out of phase with input, will not be affected. This is because the shape of the cycle is repetitive and does not change between the limits of the cycle. Effect of poor phase response on recording of strain.